Hello everybody, Chad here. Before I get going with what's next on the agenda for our travel channel, I wanted to make sure I said a big thank you. When I got started with this YouTube journey just over a year ago, the idea was not to create it for an audience. It was mostly for friends and family and the people who said, we want to live vicariously through your travel, because they couldn't. It also was for us. The idea was to create this travel picture book for ourselves of videos, places we'd been, because when we get older, we may not be able to travel as much. We want to be able to remember everything we were able to do and places we'd seen. Somehow along the way, more and more people started following, and the channel became something so much more for us. When I was a college student, I'd tell my mom, talk to my mom every week, and she'd always say, you know, your life is so interesting. And then I tell her, Mom, my world's the same as yours. It's just, I just get excited about every little detail. That's still how I see travel. With wonder, like a child. And to be able to share the view with you has meant the world to us. I say this and I look down, and I'm not really good at this eye contact thing, because unlike most YouTubers who use teleprompters, I don't. I just have a bunch of notes on my computer screen. That's why I sometimes pause. Now, I just want to remind everybody that the channels are split. If you have just been following us through some of our older food videos, and actually there are two channels now. Some stuff still rests on No Destination Necessary, and some of it's on the new channel, and all food going forward will be on the new channel. But No Destination Necessary is going to be all about stories and adventures. And Tasting Our Way is where we focus on all things food. Local specialties, eating out, beverages, all that stuff. It's all going to be covered on Tasting Our Way. So if you haven't subscribed to both, please do so. That would be really sweet of you. I have some other channel ideas, but I've got to focus on these two right now. It's so hard to wander off your niche, and I'm not a guy who makes videos about how to make YouTube videos, so I'm not going to venture into that. I have some fun stats. I love statistics, so it's easy to get me into that conversation. But I pulled up our top 10 videos by views, and the results are fun. 7 out of the 10 were filmed in Ireland. Woo woo! 4 were food focused, including our most viewed video ever, tasting a traditional Irish breakfast in Kilkenny, which, according to the audience, is not very traditional, but it's still tasty. We got over 8,000 views on that, so thank you very much for all those people. And I have to say, I'm very thankful that I was schooled in comments about holding my utensils, and I have since learned how to hold a fork upright in my right hand, but the proper way, down, on my left hand. So that's always fun. 9 of our 30 videos overall are still top 30 videos on No Destination Necessary are about food. All of them on Tasting Our Way are about food. And it's pretty clear you all love the food, and you love Ireland. So, hey, I'm with you. I love Ireland too. As far as upcoming travel plans are concerned, we've been talking about getting back on the road. We are here for the summer, and but we still have an itch to travel because we travel all the time. And we were thinking about going to northeastern US, up into Maine, Vermont area, but then we really are thinking about going over into Canada, into New Brunswick. That's really high on our list. We were originally thinking about leaving in early August, but that might shift a bit depending on work schedules. When I say that is, for those who don't know, Lisa has a digital media marketing business called Nuts and Bolts Marketing. She designs websites, and I am her content creator. And so we are a husband-wife team. Wife in digital marketing, and that's what we do. But luckily, it allows us the ability to travel and work on people's websites wherever we are in the world. Our small town summer celebration series, we've gotten 3 of those under our belts, and thought we'd do something a little different since we're staying in Minnesota. Some of those videos have done really good, and some of them have not really taken off for us. So it's all part of experimenting and figuring out what works out best for filming as far as audiences are concerned. I still love going to them, but we might be pivoting back towards our longer trips and support videos like packing and such that we have also done really well with. But we're hoping to get back to traveling at least sometime in August prior to our big departure this fall. And finally, and not finally, one thing I've learned this year is that we love telling stories wherever we go. If you have a destination you'd like us to feature, or you're part of a tourism board, local business, or community that would like to partner, we'd love to hear from you, because getting into communities and actually getting, not just walking up like a rando and seeing what's available, actually having some inside connections really opens the door for us to understand even more what each town has to offer. It is amazing. I'm so thankful for our opportunities for that in Waterford. I'm so thankful for our opportunities around the world when we have come across people that want us to talk about their towns. It's really a blessing. I just want to finish up by saying thank you again. Thank you for following us on our adventure. Every day is a blessing, and we really, truly love the travel. This YouTube channel has allowed me to really focus on all of the details and the beauty and the cultures that we visit. Everyone in the world is trying to live, survive, and thrive. And everyone is trying to live a better life. And so that is a beautiful side product of meeting people from everywhere we go. Please, if you think you know where we should be going as far as adventures go, if Canada or upper northeastern US to visit, drop a comment. I would really love to see that. And if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, because I have to do the CTA, but here you are. Please hit subscribe to No Destination Necessary and to Tasting Our Way, because this is what we do. And we really love to do that. And the more we have you interacting with that and being with us, you're on our journey too. You really, truly are. As it's gone along, the main reason why there's always a video every week. Always trying to take care of you and give you a perspective as we travel. So thanks. Everybody have a very, very good week, and I'm hoping to have a new video up on a travel destination by next week, Thursday. I might just go back to my hometown for Raspberry Days. Thank you.